Hello and welcome back to the colony with Man of the Antz, playing some more Empires of the Undergrowth today. And today we're going to have another attempt and almost definitely, I'm feeling hopeful, complete the harvest on hard. So last time we didn't do too bad, we struggled a little bit. We seem to have a bit of a problem with waste building up. I'm going over here because Nigel commented asking if we could get into the nest in the former camera. I don't think we can because it doesn't have the icon coming up saying we can, but we'll try it anyway. Just we had a lot of waste build up last time, more than normal it would seem. We did try putting the waste and the leaf cutters and the leaf stores in different places. A few people said that if you upgrade the waste stores that it'll actually help you remove waste faster. Some people said that it was too far away. Some people said I needed more minims. So I think it's a little bit of a combination of everything. I do think there was someone who said they think the game bugged out a little bit, and I don't think it bugged out. I think it did what it was supposed to. So no, it doesn't look we can go down inside, can it? No, afraid not, Nigel. I think it was doing what it was supposed to, but I think there was a bit of an issue. I don't know whether it's because the waste was... because it wasn't really further away than the leaf store, but it seemed like the minims were not prioritizing the waste. That did seem to be a problem. We had a lot of minims. We could have done with more wouldn't have hurt, but it did seem that they weren't prioritizing waste like they should have done. So there was something going on. So we will try different placements with the waste tiles. That's what I'm looking for. Definitely this time, because that was obviously not working that well. Aside from that, it all went fairly well. I was definitely harassing the enemy lines too early. As I mentioned, it just causes, they have an army like this that comes down and you have to run away, and then that army just grabs them. Because they've got so many majors, the majors can carry lots of leaf and they just gather all the leaf up and they run away. So we really need to focus on just collecting leaf for ourselves to start with. Get 19 workers, 19 majors. 19 workers, 19 medias, and then try and balance a little bit between the medias and the workers. And also we need to try and get 7 majors together as well, just 7 to act as our hardcore troops. Now, something someone did say, which is very interesting, and apologies I don't have the comments up to see. Someone did say that in one of the earlier levels, the narrator said that the crickets and the wolf spiders won't attack you unless you attack them. So we're going to give that a go. So our main leaf cutting force, we are going to turn their attack off and see if they will get attacked by the crickets, because the crickets are really problematic. We've still got those really high level iridescent bugs, which are a massive pain. And obviously we had like 4 of those at once at one point last time, and that just really destroyed us. So I think there is a fair bit of luck, I think, involved with the creatures you come across. Like our first night last time, we were so lucky, not a single thing happened, and it was wonderful. But that obviously isn't the norm, is it? So, So what I think we're going to try, harvest on hard with the stuns. That is stun, isn't it? Yes, it is. So a fairly similar start. We're going to build some leaf stores around the entrance. We're going to build some refuse, I think, probably just to the side of the entrance. We might have to have a restart depending on if we open up this guy. Because I want the refuse to be like here.
This young queen has successfully raised her first daughters beneath the leaf litter of the.
So I want it close. Some people suggested having the refuse.
Larvae is now dwindling.
I just want to see if that's going to break through there. Because if it is, we're going to restart.
Staff.
It is, yeah. Okay, we're going to restart because I can't deal with that guy quite yet. So just put that 1 tile down and we'll be fine there. Yeah, someone did suggest having the refuse essentially attached to every nest, which would be very good for the minims in terms of getting the waste away, but it does mean that the people that hatch there have got a chance of getting caught each time. So we're going to make this our waste store over here.
Quickly, they will all starve.
In fact, I may as well just get rid of that for now. I just don't need that much of that. So we'll put a leaf tile down somewhere where I can get it in. We'll just dig that out. We'll put a waste tile down, which will come over here. This will again be our... Let me try and not break into that one down there. So we'll head down before we go anywhere else. This will be our worker nest site. And once they've built the leaf, and we can get our first 1 or 2, we can get more than it. We normally get 4. Am I definitely on hard? I feel like I've got too much food. Oh, I'm panicking now. No, I'm going to have to quit to the formicarium to make sure, because if I do it and it's not on hard, then it's all a waste of time. So sorry about that. I just don't remember having that much food previously that you could create 4 workers from scratch. Definitely hard. Definitely the stuns. Let's try that again. I imagine it was hard, but I just want to make sure, because yeah, we don't want to do something silly. Oh, we do get 100 food to start. Fair enough. Yep, my mistake.
This young queen has successfully raised her first daughters beneath the leaf litter of the rainforest floor. The nutritious fungus she fed them as larvae is now dwindling. If they don't find food quickly, they will all starve.
So yeah, so people were saying with the previous attempt that I needed to have more waste. I only had 100 waste available, and that I needed more waste. But the thing is, the waste was never full. If the waste was near full, I could see how like the minions would think, well, oh no, it's full. I can't take the waste. I'll get some leaf instead. There might be a bit of back and forth on that, but it was never full, and that's what really confused me. Like if it wasn't full, why would they not take stuff there? So I think there was something going on. Whether it's the distance with the distance to the waste compared to the leaf store, I don't know. It's something very odd was going on though. So right, let's get these guys. Now they've got some leaf down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send everyone up here straight away. So it's a bit further to go. But I want to leave these 2 here for the night. That's the plan. So these 2 are easier to get at night. So we'll have possibly a slightly slower start. But that's what I'm thinking we'll do. And for the moment, there's no enemies down here either. Normally there's a few enemies around this area. Oh, there we go. There they are. Right on time.
The close proximity of these
so there's a jumping spider there, so he might be a bit of a problem for us.
Time will tell which has the
we just have to try and keep an eye on him.
Empire, and which will submit to the unforgiving law of the Undergrowth.
Right, so let's extend this.
Leaf chunks are not eaten directly. Instead, they are used by the very smallest minion workers to cultivate a nutritious...
As soon as we've got some more food, I will put down another leaf store.
Located a patch of young seedlings. Just what they were looking for. The leaves are soft.
Ah, yeah, no, see, we are getting attacked now, so maybe we won't do that. Maybe that's a bad idea.
One of the ants has fallen prey to a young,
sneaky little leaf.
Mantis. Once in range,
mantises. That's what I was looking for.
Snare and impale victims with lightning speed.
Let's put some more leaf store down. Our waste is also full, so let's get some more. I want to try and leave at least a couple of tiles free around it so it doesn't... oh, maybe we won't go up there. In fact, while there's not much going on, let's just dig out a really good-sized area for the waste, actually. Oh, not that, not that. Yeah, I wanted to try and leave these side ones, but it doesn't look like that's going to work, unfortunately, does it? Alright, so let's build some waste. Oh, unfortunately, we've got that there now, so everyone who goes in to build something is going to have to go over it, so we may as well put the waste there, hadn't we? We could build some more workers. And how many is that now? 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 7 now, so we can swap these over in a moment. So yeah, this plan of trying to leave this for the night, I don't think it's going to work. So we've got to move back and forth depending on where that annoying spider is, don't we? Now, how far can we go? In terms of getting... I don't want to break into those, that's the thing. So maybe we'll try there. So the waste is filling up fairly rapidly at the moment. I might as well just do that. So the ones that go down there to create it are going to get poisoned. But yeah, so it was silly. I should have gone all the way down. Leaf stores are full as well. I'm genuinely considering starting again just because of this. But we'll have to put up with it for now. So let's do... Oh, I haven't done that either, have I? Oh, I almost went for a restart then. It's just not been as smooth as last time, has it? So that we should have definitely dug all the way down for the waste. That was the first mistake. We shouldn't have gone up there. That was the second mistake. So we would have lost a couple of ants to that. So it doesn't cost much to hatch more workers, but just the fact that we had to hatch them at all, that 4 food comes in handy at some point. Our leaf store filled up as well. That could have gone a bit better. Let's get rid of all of these messages. I also wouldn't mind knowing if I can... I don't think I can go an extra square over in that direction. I think it will, at some point, breach that. But we can use... We can put like our majors up here, and then we've got down here for our medias, and that's all that really matters, isn't it? That's all that really matters. Are those trap jaws already? Just want to try and make sure that they don't... You can go back over there now. I just wanted to make sure they weren't going to interfere with us, because that could have been problematic. So we're already about 800, or more than that in fact, 900 behind. Okay. Could really do with knowing where that one is. I'm pretty sure that will breach it, but just knowing where it is so I could go the other side of it would help. I suppose the medias we could just do like in a big sort of patch here, couldn't we? Let's bring those over here, because we're going to need to make some more. Leaf stores are full as well. Do some more of that. Should we do some more waste? It's not quite there yet, is it? But it's going to be when these hatch, I suppose. So let's do some more waste. Oh, hello.
Say Casviri D. Purpureus has subdued one of the workers. This expert
I want to turn their fighting off, really.
Extreme agility with incredible forward vision, allowing it to pounce on unsuspecting prey with pinpoint accuracy.
Alright, let's make some waste. Let's just fill that with waste, and then we can just upgrade that as we need it going forward. So we've got 18 of these now. I may as well finish this off. And then we'll start working on the medias then. We don't need to go all that way quite yet, do we? If we just do like... We'll just do a nice little 7 to start with, actually, couldn't we? It's going to be a while till we get there, obviously, but we will get there. Just need that to get up to the beautiful little 80 that we need. I want to put them over there, but I also want... Maybe we should build like a separate little chamber just of like 3 workers, just to act as the internal ones to start off with, so that the full 7 can go outside.
And the thick rainforest canopy shrouds all but the slightest glimmer of moonlight.
So the first... Oh, what's that? Oh, it's one of those things. We should be... Well, I said we should be fine with that, but I turned off their attack, didn't I? So let's deal with him. Oh, we are really far. 1,200 behind still here. I should get through him relatively easily. There we go. Now we'll see how the rest of the night goes. And the leaf store will just extend down here to start with. So it looks like the night's going to start off at... Oh, they've gone to the middle. I didn't pay any attention to that, did I? Remember when we heard, or I said last time, that if they start off clearing the middle bit down there, it's very difficult to win. That was on insane, but nonetheless, that puts us in a really bad... That's why they are so far ahead of us, because they've been harvesting this area right in front of them. So I suspect this might be a bit of a no-go, actually, but we'll carry on, just for the experience, if nothing else. I mean, it must be possible to win. Must be, right? Why did you go in there? What possible reason would you have had for that? Just because that was running very low and I realised I hadn't told them to go any further on. Well, someone pointed out you could harvest the pale plants, which I think they meant by these, but... yeah, I am aware of that. I'm keenly aware of that, and I do love this little area over here. But yeah, it is quite far away. It's heavily defended. We did harvest this one here, was it? One of these sort of paler ones, which have been fairly similar. We've got lots of food. Distracted by talking. There we go. A couple more, please. Thank you. So far, this seems to be going okay. We don't want to obviously count our chickens, and obviously we do have this problem still, because they have just destroyed this area and there's just nothing we can do about it, really. But as we start getting more immediate, that's when we'll really start raking in that delicious leaf. Leaf stores are starting to fill up quite rapidly, look. So let's fill this area up. And we can look at upgrading some of these in a moment. Waste is starting to get a little full as well. We might need to look at upgrading that, just to be better safe than sorry. So they're about 1600 ahead of us. I haven't seen them get close to... Oh, I'll say that. Is that guy gonna... No. We might. Go up there. Go up there and... No, he's not. Yeah, all this down here, look, they've devastated it, and it's a beautiful area. Right, so we've got a bit of... let's just do like a mass upgrade of these. Just to really cover us for waste. It's obviously going to poison a lot of these, but we'll just have to hope they survive. Not much we can do about that. So we've got lots of waste space now, and people said it was faster if you upgrade them, so they have been upgraded. So hopefully that'll help us out in that regard. Let's just upgrade our leaf store as well while we're here. Oh my word, yeah, this has not been a very successful attempt at all, has it? Definitely should have sent some up there first as well, and over there. Yeah, not on it today apparently. Right, let's build our major area. Because then we know where we can extend. I'm a bit cautious about going any lower than that. I might risk it. Let's put it there, shall we? And let's see if it breaches into this. I don't think it will, but you never know. No, we're going to be okay. So that's where our mages will go when we get there. We're nowhere near it yet, but I just wanted that done so I knew where I could extend the leaf stores to. So mirrors this night lasting an absolute age. That one's almost out now, so we are going to have to start going up. Normally we'd go up there and then head up to this bit, but yeah, they've just ravished it, haven't they? Which is not good for us, not good at all. 1700 ahead. So there's not much left around here. So I'm going to send them over here first, because I'd rather they go there than up here where that cricket is. Well, we could test to see if they do attack you by default. Suppose it wouldn't be a bad thing to know. Yeah, they're really dealing with the waste this time, aren't they? Because look at that.
Daybreak has arrived, and the creatures of...
Do we need to worry about you? No, I don't think we do.
Crevices of the undergrowth.
Right, let's go up here. This is basically gone, which is it's very frustrating. Very, very frustrating.
Vegetation, defend supply lines, and
We're going to have to deal with this guy as well, aren't we?
There is no time for rest.
Turn theirs off. Let's get the twos going after this guy.
The Antz must fight.
Might cheekily send the twos up here and see if they can get just a little bit from up here. Because everything we can get from here is stuff the enemy isn't getting, which is good for us. Where are the twos? Where did they all go? Oh, they harvested stuff on the way, of course, didn't they? Yes, yes, yes. That makes sense. See, we won't get up there before they get there, unfortunately. Oh, something's going on. Oh, they're destroying him, that's fine. So I might... So it was either over here... What have we got over here? There's a jumping spider. Or over here is the other one. Maybe we should do this area next then. Once we've cleared this area out. That's not mine. Cheeky little foray up here, twos. Oh, maybe. Let's go for it anyway.
These leaves are contested. The leaf cutters will generally not attack unless provoked, but today there's too much at stake. Only a strong show
There's a few of them now.
will deter the opposing colony.
I hadn't intended to make it a full-on attack, but okay. It's working out okay for us. How are the ones doing? Not very well. Head over there, ones.
The opposing leaf cutters have retreated from one of their harvesting sites. They may have been easy.
So you just go and grab one load each, lads, and then we'll run away.
And in greater numbers.
So let's move the 2s away from there. And in fact, let's start moving people up here. Oh, Trapjaw's coming first though, which is more of a problem actually. We get one guy left up there. Yeah, that's fine. Let's head to this little one. I suppose there's a big one there, isn't there? Let's head for that one.
Leafcutters aren't the only Antz nearby.
Oh, they're dead, but that's fine. Yeah, go up there and annoy them. Do it.
Trapjaws roam the clearing.
You are useless. Oh my god, I got so much food.
Invertebrates to take back to their nest. They use snapping jaws to bludgeon their targets, exerting 300 times their body weight in a single blow.
Let's start banging out some majors, shall we? Seems we managed to accumulate so much food. Almost 2,000 behind now. Without disrupting their lines, we are pretty screwed, really. But and they've started on this area as well, look. So they've gone in order, the 3 closest areas, which makes a lot of sense for them. You've got to give it to them. It makes a lot of sense. Obviously, it just frustrates us a little bit. That's the problem. Gives them the absolute best chance.
The leafcutters have raised their first major ant. Its swollen head is filled with muscle to power its crushing jaws. Few stand against it in combat and escape unscathed. This champion warrior will make a fine addition to the colony.
Yes, he will.
The ants will fight to the death.
Managed to get away with the Trapjaws there. Right, so let's make an attack. An attack-only group. We've got a food-only group, an attack-only group, and a little bit of both. So we'll just finish off this. I think this gives you a nice number of medias. And then we'll finish off the majors. And then we'll build some more workers, I think. That's what we'll go after that. Is that done? Yeah, of course it is. Right, so let's head to this one, actually. We caught up a little bit, I think. We've caught up by about 100. It's not bad. Could be worse. Waste is starting to pile up a little bit now, look. No, it's not, like I say, it's not for lack of space in there, so we'll see how that goes. We'll have to do a bit of an upgrade of our waste stores again. In fact, I think we definitely will. We've got a little bit more food come in. We'll do a bit of a mass upgrade here. I say mass upgrade, that's all I could really manage, was it? There'll be more that comes up as we do these ones.
The battle has begun.
What are you fighting? Oh, Trapjaws. I suppose you should be fine there. Did miss our chance to upgrade a few of these though, didn't we? Okay, the Trapjaws are dealt with. This tree here is done, or this plant here is done, I should say. So send everyone up here. Let's make the 3s go and deal with this guy. And then we'll build some more workers, like I said. Deal with that guy first, yep. Where's that little sod gone? No, he's gone up there. you know what, for now then, let's just let them do their thing. In fact, let's just put them back in there. Some more trap jaws coming. I think we're going to bypass them, though. Back to about 2,000 away. Do a bunch more workers for us. Get some more minims going as well, of course. There's 2 of those now, is there? What's this other one? Yeah, 2 little speeders. They're not bothering us for now, so I'm not too bothered. Let's do another bunch of workers. And then we'll get some more medias. Waste store is almost full. Actually, might need to extend this, actually. I think we'll do that. Because it is struggling a little bit, and we could do without that. I thought there was something attacking us somewhere.
Night falls.
It's gone now.
And
now night falls, and now it gets very problematic.
And harvestmen emerge from their hiding places. Any ant straying from the relative safety of the trail will likely meet with an unfortunate end. A Paracanthus varius bush cricket has spotted the ants. Its thorax and appendages.
And I had my attack on, didn't I?
Protruding spikes, offering 360 degrees of protection and turning its substantial.
He didn't last too long. That could have been worse.
This spiny devil will not easily be deterred.
Was another one. Okay. That's a pain, but there we go. Is that mine? I think you're just sacrificed, mate. You are just sacrificed. So last time, the second night was an absolute disaster for us. It could not have gone any worse.
It's fallen prey to a wandering harvestman. Its long, slender legs keep its vulnerable body elevated high above the leaf litter.
I sent the 3s over there, but I haven't got those on.
It can release strong-smelling odors to deter other predators.
On food mode, but that's fine. They're more there to
striding nuisance away.
Deal with this stuff. So let's do this. Let's extend this a little bit.
The battle has begun. Overwhelmed by the defensive leafcutter forces, the harvestman decides to make a swift exit.
What have we got down here? That shouldn't be... Oh, that will be quite annoying, actually. We need to get the majors over here. Quick sharp. Let's give ourselves a nice major boost to our medias.
There are intruders in the nest.
Is there now? There's a couple of them down there because they're struggling a bit, aren't they? We might have to take the medias off and really just go for this. Oh, there are a whole bunch of trap jaws as well now. So I think we've dealt with these ones just about, which probably cost us a lot of food. A lot of food we probably didn't really have. I think that's finally been dealt with. Whew. Nothing else appears to be all that nearby for the moment. So let's just add those to that group. Oh, hold up, take that back. Oh no, that should be fine. Oh, here we go. Now I can see my food's building up a little bit, but I don't really want to go and do too much to it. Is that the enemy? It is the enemy. That's a problem. I suppose we have at least devastated most of this area, which is nice. Apart from this big old thing here, actually, I didn't really notice before. So what have we left there for them? Not much at all, actually. So if we stay out their way, we might be okay. Oh, there are two massive ones down there.
To the northwest.
Ooh, okay. They've actually given up this middle territory over here, weirdly. I might send the ones over there, so at least there's no one around. Now, unfortunately, I'd rather not actually have clashed here, but it is what it is. But it hasn't said they've given up the... Oh, maybe they have now.
The leafcutters have secured a vital harvesting site from their opponents.
Yeah, it's a bit more of a problem. We'll try and stick to this lower bit and see if they still get fruity with us. I'm hoping they won't come down this far, so our guys will be fine down here. We shall have to see. So I might make a slightly bigger major force as our food is building up. That's trap jaws, okay. Well, they should be dealt with by the look of it. That's not too much of a problem. So the ones have got free picking over here, which is good for the moment. And the enemy's just over there. Now, they're already far enough ahead that, as I said before, this is probably done, but this is a bit of a learning experience, really. And honestly, you probably won't see a lot of this, because I imagine I'll cut a lot of it out. Right, oh, here comes the opposing force now, look. Now, let's see what happens if we stay down here. I'm hoping they won't come down this far. That's the plan. If we clash with them up here, maybe they'll hang up here.
As the sun rises over the treetops above, the diurnal
that does not seem likely, does it?
Emerge once again to replace their nighttime counterparts. The ants will remain steadfast in their efforts. All must be risked for the harvest.
No, and there's that problem. They're going to get so much food from that massive army they've just sent down there, look, and we haven't really got anywhere else to really harvest now.
The leafcutters have clashed to the northwest.
There's a bit down here and there's a bit there, but not much. They've actually gone down this way now. Yeah, okay. Okay. Well, I'm going to call that there, because that's obviously not going to work. So we've got some of the mistakes to learn from. And we will definitely just keep restarting until they don't go for that central area, because I think we really need that. I think we really, really need that. Okay then. Let's hit restart. Let's try that again. Just go up here.
This young queen has successfully raised her first daughters beneath the leaf litter of the rainforest floor. The nutritious fungus she fed them as larvae is now dwindling. If they don't find food quickly, they will all starve. The juicy grubs nearby are a staple meal for many underground opportunists, but for now at least, they will go ignored. This budding Atacephalotis leafcutter colony has only one viable source of food, and it must
dig a whole big chamber out there. Dig that out. Make our first leaf tile. Make our first refuse tile. Make 3 here, which will act as the 3 we're going to keep in the nest. And then this will be our main group. And that's just to remind me that it's separated. So once they've got some eggs down, we'll put those over there and that little dude as well, and we will go out and we will forage.
The small scouting party of minor workers could lead any number of deadly jungle creatures back to their undefended queen. They will need time and luck on their side. The workers have
Let's get some more leaf stores down first.
What they were looking for.
As soon as I can, because we don't want to run out of that.
To be sliced up with
ideally.
ease, carried back to the nest.
Obviously, food is not going particularly fast at the moment, but that's to be expected.
Chunks are not eaten directly. Instead, they are used by the very smallest minim workers to cultivate a nutritious fungus.
We should have built more, rather than doing that, dude, built some more leaf things, I think. Because while that's full, no one else is actually going to be gathering leaf. There we go. And our waste is also full, of course.
The ants' activities outside the nest have not gone unnoticed. They are being watched.
I'm hoping it'll stay unnoticed. Right, so we've got a few leaf stores. Let's get a couple more waste going as well. And then we can actually look at getting some more workers built.
Leaf cutters aren't the only ants nearby.
Oh, that's very unfortunate.
Joust for territory.
That is very unfortunate to come across trap jaws that soon.
They can be found hunting alone or in small packs for vulnerable invertebrates to take back to their nest. They use snapping jaws to bludgeon their targets, exerting 300 times their body weight in a single blow.
Ooh, that's a little bit frustrating, isn't it? Right, okay. Ooh, not that one. There we go. Okay. Let's make some more ants. Oh, what now? Oh, my word.
Say Casviri D. Purpureus has subdued one of the workers. This expert solo hunter combines extreme agility with incredible forward vision.
Been fairly unlucky with that, with this stuff attacking us.
Pinpoint accuracy.
So let's get this bit dug, just so we have it there ready. Whilst the 3 dudes here are not doing much else. Oh, we've almost got another 20 food though, so let's stop that in fact. Let's get that built first, and then you can carry on with that. Oh, he's very close.
The most accessible leaves are located to the north of the nest entrance. However, another atta colony has already laid claim to them.
Oh, I didn't even look, but they aren't going to. They're going to the 2-side ones, so could be worse. Could be better. They could have gone for the side. Depends, I suppose, after they've done those, where they go. If they go to the middle one, it's essentially the same, and we're a bit screwed. We could do with them going to the outer ones before that. That's what we need to happen. Okay. Think it's okay for the moment. No, it's not. Okay, we're fine. How are we doing? We've got 14, 15, 16, 17. So we actually need a couple more to get our first 19. I suppose technically we've got more than that, but we could do with more being... And what we'll do is we'll join these up. And then we'll swap these guys over here. Ready. Like that. Perfect. And then we'll start working on our medias. We'll build some more waste as well, actually. No, we won't, actually. Well, yeah, we will. We will. I'm watching you. I'm watching you.
The battle has begun.
Not sure which battle, but some battle begun. Okay. Let's get our first media down. Leaf stores are full. We need some more leaf stores as well. So do that last bit there. May as well extend that all the way down as well. And get rid of, well, all of that, I suppose. May as well. What difference does it make, right?
As the sun sets below the horizon, and the thick rainforest canopy shrouds all but the slightest glimmer of moonlight, the predators of the night...
So 700 behind at the moment. We'd hope that now we start making some of these guys, that we start to go up a little bit. Start catching. So if they do have the 2 second best areas, which is the problem... Let's see how we go, see how we go. Oh, because you're not connected. Of course. What's this?
The ants must fight.
Let's get rid of him. Still about 650, 700. Let's build that. And then I may as well dig that out. Ready. Obviously way ahead of schedule, but at least it'll be ready for us. By the time they've done that, we should have another media we can make. Oh, not quite because that one hatched, but soon. Soon we will. There we go. 800 now. They've sped up a little bit there, apparently. Right, so let's dig like all of this out, just so this is ready as well. I don't have any idea how big this chamber is, but if we sort of stick to here-ish, we should be fine. And so that big one's done. There's a little bit over there. There's a bit up here. Let's try and actually clear the area out before we abandon it this time. How are we doing? About 700 again. So the little ones can carry about 7 and the big ones can carry about 15. So the big ones, the medias, not even the big ones. It's just good to know. So that 5 there, for example, we wouldn't be too worried about making sure we get that. And not that one either, although that guy's gone for it regardless. So we'll let one thing go up there, one thing go up there, and then we'll move away from here. Well, there are some things back there, actually. Let's get that as well. So we've been relatively lucky this evening again. I'm turning that off just because I saw that dude walk past. Like, there hasn't been that much action, that much distracting us from the joys of harvesting leaf. And let's now send them out over here then. So when morning comes, I think our plan's going to be to go straight up the middle and start clearing this area. And that's going to be quite important for us. I'm trying to leave the middle bit just so it's a bit faster for them to go out, but yeah, watching him, they don't really do that, so that's kind of pointless. We'll start going down the middle in a bit. Still about 700, so we're sort of level pegging. Level pegging still. Just to throw a cribbage term at you. Let's dig this out and just make our leaf store a bit bigger. I know we can upgrade it, but if we make it a bit bigger to start with, it'll upgrade better. Let's build our first central one. Bosh. Join those two together. So we're catching up a little bit. We're catching up because we're harvesting some nice big chunky leaves here. I would like to go up there afterwards, but those huntsmen are going to be a problem if we're not ready, if they're not gone by the time we're finished harvesting these. And these won't last all that long. Like the first big one's gone, this one's almost gone. So where do we go then? That's a question. There, I suppose. And there's another big one down here somewhere, isn't there? Yeah, there. That would be it. Just randomly upgrade a few of those. And a bit up there as well. Let's go for that. Yeah, because there's a big huntsman there and a little huntsman over here. We've got, oh, it's a cricket. But our attack's off. So we can test whoever it was his theory that they won't go for you if your attack is, if you don't immediately attack them. So we're largely done there, so let's start sending them up here. And we'll have to wait for the huntsman to disappear before we go up the middle. Although a little jumping dude has got involved now. So we'll turn on the attack for the... There we go, there's Daybreak.
The night scurry back to the dark crevices of the undergrowth. For the ants, however, the objectives of the day remain unchanged. Locate vegetation, defend supply lines, and process leaves. There is no time for rest.
No rest for the auntie. Alright, so there goes that huntsman. He's just disappeared. But we will finish this one off, though, because it's a good little source of leaf for us. In fact, no, that's foolish thinking. We're not going to do that. We're going to go up here. Oops. We're going to go up here. So we can come back to that at any moment. I was just about to say you're going to ignore us the whole time.
We'll fight to the death.
Lots of waste. Lots of waste. I just realised that has really, really ramped up, look. Not sure why. Let's upgrade some of these. See if that makes a difference. Lots of minims ferrying waste around.
One of the ants has fallen prey to a young leaf-mimic praying mantis. Once in range, its long razor
Where is it? There it is.
forelegs can ensnare and impale victims with lightning speed.
Oh, come here, you. Come here, you. You troublesome little dude. Yeah, someone told me off for swearing in my last video. I'm not sure what it was I said. I try not to swear too much, so I'm not too sure what it was that I did actually say, but apologies if that was offensive for yourselves. Now, I'm going to go straight up there and ignore all this, because that's not really important to us. This is important to us. So we're going to try and get this area first. There is something around here. It's another jumping spider. We'll ignore him for the moment. And there's a praying mantis, actually. Oh, there's another one. The twos, well, yeah, the twos took care of him. That's not a problem. So the waste is still a problem here. So let's just build a lot more waste space. They are ferrying a lot of it out. It's just not going down as fast as I'd have liked. Well, it's getting there, I suppose. It's another praying mantis, but I'm sure he'll be taken care of shortly. As soon as some of the big boys arrive. Apparently none of the big boys are around. Oh, here they come now. Here come the lads. Oh, we're winning. We're actually winning, look. I just noticed. Let's see if we can keep this momentum going. They're still working on these two areas at the moment. If we can clear out this middle bit and then maybe sort of work on this area over here, we'll be in a really good position. Yeah, all the minims are really doing is ferrying waste around, and there's still a lot there. So let's just do like a mass upgrade. Oh, trap jaws are a bit more of a problem for us. Don't know how it is they heal, what ability it is they use to heal, but it's very frustrating. I thought that was all of them, and there's one cheeky one left. Was that empty? That one gone? Go up there then, everyone, go up there. The twos will take care of this. Now they start going over to this far one here now, look. So we'll get these two here, and then we'll try heading over here, I suppose. He's almost dead. He won't take long when he does come back into range again. So with those done, we'll start working on our majors when we get enough food, as long as our waste does actually start going down at some point. Because so far, we'll upgrade it a bit, see if that makes any difference. Oh, we've just dropped behind a little bit, look. Only just. I suppose that's us maybe trying to take out that spider. Right, let's get our first major. Bang in the middle. And what's down here? Oh, more of these. A lot of them, actually. A lot of them. They're going to really rinse through our little rank of meteors. We just got back into the lead as well. Typical, isn't it? Just trying to scout out all the big... There are a lot of big ones down here, actually, aren't there?
The leafcutters have raised their first major ant. Its swollen head is filled with muscle to power its crushing jaws. Few stand against it in
what I actually wouldn't mind doing, you know,
warrior will make a fine addition to
it's going for like a second group of meteors down here. So we have like a dedicated attack force which isn't just the majors. We'll do that after we've got the 7 majors though, they'll come first. You people need to start heading over here a bit. Our waste is still... It's going down, but there's still a lot of waste around. Oh, here's a problem.
The battle has begun.
A battle has begun. Calm down, narrator. So we're a couple of hundred ahead. It's not bad. It's not bad. Is that going down as fast as you'd expect? Well, look at all those minims running in there. Does seem to be struggling. They are definitely struggling a little bit. Might have to build some more workers shortly. So that one's basically done. So we'll start sending them down there now, which means they'll take a slightly different route. So they'll harvest a little bit more of this area, but that's not a problem. Yeah, I'll definitely build some more workers after this, just to get some more minims out for a cheap price, basically. They just go in one massive bundle. Oh, they really did. It's going to be a lovely little boost to our food stores. Might need to look at upgrading the leaf store, I think.
The ants will fight to the death.
Where are they fighting? What? More trap jaws. Of course it's more trap jaws. And night is falling, which is more of a problem for us. Because now we're going to get some pesky creatures coming out. Our waste is just ticking down. I might do another 4 of those, and then we'll get our second group of meteors building, I think. And we'll have a dedicated attack force of the mages and the meteors. Which will be this one, so we'll turn their food gathering off. And what we've really done here is just devastated this area. So when the enemy comes down here, there just isn't that much food for them to get. We're now 500 ahead, look. This isn't going too bad at all, is it? And they've left some juicy food down here as well. For some crazy reason. We've got a little bit left down here. I might actually send the ones... No, I'm going to immediately change my mind. Let's not do that.
Falls, and under the cloak
so here's nighttime.
Velvet worms, bush crickets, and
still not seen a velvet worm. No idea what they look like.
Any ant straying from the relative safety of the trail will likely meet with an unfortunate end.
So the 3s will be our reactionary force. We'll have to move these guys over when they get there. I want to keep a bit of food in stock at this point as well. Ooh, I'm trying not to get too excited yet, because the night's when it's really going to go wrong. We have to take these guys off to go fighting. This is when it's all going to go horribly. So we've got a little huntsman there. We've just got a little thing there. I'm not even going to bother going to attack that. I'll just deal with it on its own.
The battle has begun.
Another one up there. Another one there. That's also not a problem. We'll just leave him to do his thing, and the guys will attack and kill him. That's a bit more of an issue on the other hand.
An ant has fallen prey to a wandering harvestman. Its long, slender legs keep its vulnerable body elevated high above the leaf litter, and when threatened, it can release strong-smelling odors to deter other predators.
What's this?
Response will be needed to
That's a littler huntsman. Yeah, see, this is the problem. All sorts of things appearing now. Another huntsman, another one of those.
Overwhelmed by the defensive leafcutter forces, the harvestman decides to make a swift exit.
I can see my food's very high, but I'm trying to deal with this at the moment. There's a lot of stuff to deal with. Send those guys up there. See, the thinking here is that even though we're essentially leaving the lines undefended, the group of 2s we've got there, they will... Oh, Lord. They will continue to defend the lines for us rather than leaving it completely undefended.
Spikes, offering 360 degrees of protection and turning its substantial forelegs into a pair of deadly flails. This spiny devil will not easily be deterred.
Well, he's gone. That's something. What have we got up here? A little huntsman. I think that's the only thing that's left. So let's start sending the 3s up here. And there's a cricket as well. So we do need to deal with this. We are almost dealt with this food up here, though. In fact, they were actually waiting for me. I didn't even realise. So he's almost done. That's not far off done. Is that what, 36 is that? 36.25? So let's start sending them over here. Let's... What are we going to make? What are we going to make? Oh, we can fill... Let's fill in that so that's complete. Otherwise that'd be frustrating. We'll ignore that dude. Are you seriously? I thought you'd definitely get involved in that. Come on now. Come on, peeps. There are a bunch more. There's all these coming. There's so much stuff going on at the moment, honestly. Let's make some more majors, I think. Probably won't do all of those. But I do want some more around. We'll deal with the big guy first, because he's probably more of a concern. Threes, twos go over there still. Is that gone? That's gone. Okay, there's another one over here. Concerned about that. I don't know if I extend this, if it's going to breach that. I think we're going to have to find out, though. How far down are they going? If I send the ones and the twos there, I think we would sneak some food away from them. Let's ignore that one for the minute if we can. We got away with this as well. Let's make some more of these. Just to add to the main force.
The battle has begun.
It's only this thing, so that's okay. Okay, he's dealt with. I might just turn off their, or turn on their food gathering, I should say. Just to really rinse through this stuff down here. While it looks like we're a little clear. Like a few mages, not many more. I think just another 4 will probably do us. Yeah, let's turn their food gathering off again, because we're going to have problems here. No, we're okay. We're okay, actually. Keeping an eye on the enemy, because we do want to avoid getting into a fight with them. And as soon as we do, we are just running away. We're on the same plant there? No, we're not. But if we can get rid of this... Let's just turn that off again for a second until we start getting them gathering there. If we can get rid of these here, that's just a bunch of food the enemy can't use. Which is really all we can hope for, isn't it? Oh, they've started on this final area over here as well. That's a bit more of a problem. We are over 1,000 ahead of them. Not saying that's going to last, but I'm saying that's where we are at the moment. A little unsure what to do here, though, in terms of expanding the nest more. Or am I having... Let me just pause the game a second. I just want to check the... I think we're starting to have problems with dropped frames. Oh, we survived the evening. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. They'll be down here soon, though.
The ants will remain steadfast in their efforts. All must be risked for the harvest.
We are, mate, we are. We're going to need to do something. We're going to need to do something. Right, let's do this. And we've cleared this, and we've almost cleared this one. The enemy's going to be coming down very soon. fact, that barely used up much of our food at all. Let's go crazy with it. Let's go crazy with it.
These leaves are contested. The leaf cutters will generally not attack unless provoked.
Right, let's move out of there.
Only a strong
Oh, they're going down there as well. They are, okay. In that case... Oh, they're already there as well. So this is where it's going to get tricky then, isn't it? Let's go up here. What are you even attacking? Oh, it's a leg from a huntsman, I see, right. So we'll let them win that, essentially. Will we? No, let's send the 3s over here, actually. And we'll just steal that little bit that's there from under their noses. I did see one of them come down here, but they seem to have abandoned this area again.
Behind. With their demise at hand, they have no choice but to strike back at their opponent.
I don't like that. Don't like that at all.
The opposing leaf cutters have retreated from one of their harvesting sites.
Right, let's
They may have
ignore
been easily
that.
startled this time, but they'll soon be back, and in greater numbers.
Start sending everyone over there, because there's a little bit there, but not much. Oh, they're actually attacking my nest. Didn't realize they were going to attack my nest. Getting some definite slowdown there now, but that's not that big of an issue. How many are they sending in? Where are my people? They're on their way. Oh, I'm so close. It'd be so frustrating if I lose this now. So we're sending the ones over here, the ones that haven't... Maybe we'll send the 2s over there when they're done here. These are tough. These must be like full-on level 3s because they are absolutely rinsing us, and they're properly bottlenecked in as well. They know what they're doing. They're not stupid. I'm hoping we're not going to be fighting for these plants here. This is my plan, just to sneak these out from under them. So I think we've survived the nest. So in fact, the 2s I will send over here. This is a bit of a problem, but the 3s are on their way, look. Let's just build some more workers, I think. Let's just do that. Why not, right? So the ones are getting a little bit mashed on their way up here, but the 3s are on their way, so it's not that big of an issue, really. What have we left behind? There's nothing major we've left behind, is there? That's all we're really concerned about.
Another squad of leafcutter mages are inbound. The hillside atters must gain control.
Oh, we are so close! So close! Brought the 2s back because obviously they need to deal with this this inbound force, which I wasn't expecting at all. Our waste is really full. I didn't want to bring the 3s back if I could help it, but I'm going to have to. Oh, I'm definitely going to have to. Should have done that from the beginning. Okay. Lesson learnt there. Ooh, come on now. The 3s are on their way back. They've got a spider to take care of first. All of these are holding leaf though. And the 2s have held these off, which is the main thing really. Had lots of food to do it, which is good, obviously. Look at all that leaf. Is that going to be enough? Probably not enough to do it in one hit, is it? So that's done. So let's send the 3s back up here. Well, that's done actually. Let's send the 3s and the 1s there. The 2s over here. Oh, we are so close. We are so close, people. I'm again not... I don't want to tempt fate and say we're actually going to manage to do anything, because you never know. In fact, we've got that one there. Let's send the 1s there. Because that's uncontested leaf. And it's a bit closer. And there's that one there, actually. So they're only 1,500 away, but we're only 500 away. And the 1s have gone to this one. These guys have gone up here to harass the enemy's plant a little bit. And they'll do that pretty free from trouble, I should guess, because the enemy's got this one here to deal with. I don't think they're going to send in another force of mages this late in the day either.
More leaf cutters are inbound.
Ha! Take that back, shall I? You shut your mouth. So we'll bring the 2s over here to defend again. The 3s I'm just going to let bring back their goods. $400 away. They're starting to catch up a little bit though, because I'm dealing with these pesky... Is that some trap jaws? Oh, they've gone the other way. That's good. Ooh.
The ants must fight.
Right, let's send the 3s there as... Oops, sorry, I hit the mic. Send the 3s there as well. 300 away. They're all dropping their food. When they pick it up again, are the enemies almost at 11,000? Oh, and the 1s can't pick it up because it's too much for them, is it? Oh no, they are still doing it. Just in smaller chunks, is it? 11,900, 11,920. Come on. Come on. 12,000. Come on. Do it, do it, do it. Yes.
The ants have
yes.
their rivals and achieved dominion.
Oh, this is where I find out the recording went wrong somewhere, and then I throw a hissy fit and never play the game again.
In all directions, firmly establishing their agricultural empire.
Oh,
One
God.
day, this colony will number in the millions.
Oh, really was starting to panic a little bit towards the end there. I was debating whether I should even point out that I was winning when... Oh, that's a beautiful shot. Look at that. I've not seen that shot before. You can just see everything. That's beautiful. That's awesome. Well, we did it then. We did it. Victory for Atacephalots. Wonderful. Wonderful. Some more food for the Formicarium, which we need, oh, so badly. So I think I probably will...
Continue to adapt.
Oh, hello.
It's almost as if they have a goal.
I will leave the previous attempt in as well.
With the ants or not?
If it took me a few more attempts, would have done what I've done before, which is just have the winning attempt and then
Making sure everything is nice.
have a long second video. But it's only an hour and 25. That's not too bad compared to some of the... well, compared to that previous attempt. Let's swarm this little spider, dude. Really just make sure that he's... take him out. Why none of you knock your attacks off for some reason? There we go. He's gone. Cool. I don't know where the food went. I suppose the food's already been collected, has it? Looks like. Anyway, there we go then. That is the harvest on hard. We just about made it. It was very close at the end. A lot closer than I would have liked. I would have liked a bit more freedom. Those major attacks at the end. I suppose it's good none of you warned me that was coming, because it's a nice little surprise. But yeah, that is really... It can be a make or break situation. Like, you could easily see how someone could be in a position where that would just tip you over the edge and stop. And if I got to like 11,000 food and then lost because of the major attacks, like if I didn't have enough food to hatch more, we would have been in trouble. I'm glad I had the forethought to leave some food in stock there. Because yeah, that could have been very problematic. Awesome. Well, there we go then. Next time we will attempt... What's it even called? I only played it once. Front line. How many times have I done the harvest now? Like what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like 7, 8 times I've done the harvest. Played the front line once, but we'll try that on hard next time. It'll be us against the army ants, and we'll see how we go. I have been warned that is quite difficult, so yeah, I guess we'll just see, won't we? If you've enjoyed this video, please do click the like button. That is very much appreciated. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Questions or comments, leave them down below as always, and I'll get back to you as soon as I see them. Apologies again if it does take me a little while. I do get a lot of comments on these videos, and having a job and trying to do all the other videos on the channel, I do fall behind a little bit, but I do my best to keep up to date with them. So if you don't hear back from me in a few days, I will look at it and I will get back to you, don't worry. What am I saying? Like, subscribe, comment, yep. Stream on Wednesdays at 6 PM UK time. I'm streaming Monster Hunter World, so it'd be wonderful to see you there. Say hello. Otherwise, I'll see you next time in Empires of the Undergrowth, where we will attempt to do front line on hard. And as always, thank you very much for joining me.